Alright, this is Blood and Stone now. I'm not sure what's going on here. So we're in this airship that's seen better days. Gonna speak with the general.
Our forward propulsion shorted out. What was that?
I think... It's hard for me to actually say, but I think a bloodstone just exploded.
A bloodstone? Then how are we still alive?
Good question, but others might not have been so lucky. I'm going down to scout for survivors, see if I can piece together what happened and why the blast reversed itself.
Watch your back and let me know what you find out. We'll try to get this bird running again.
Canuck was supposed to meet me here.
Ooh.
Hope he and his troops were out of range.
Wow. This is gonna be something to explore here.
Natural. That's not how nature works, changing its mind at the last minute. Nature plows through.
Got a point.
This is what they meant when they said gliding would come into play.
Had no business touching.
Well, I'm gonna try flying off towards this one. Below. In the cave, though. That's a cave. There's a new mastery track we got unlocked. Just being extremely careful. Don't want to die. There's one right here. Is there, supposedly? Or maybe I better get that waypoint first. Hey, either way, I'll cut till I start really getting to the locations. Alright, should be able to investigate this location here. Oh no, there's a bunch of mobs. What are these?
A large chunk of the bloodstone's still intact. And these foul things. This bloodstone must have been larger than anyone imagined. What could have caused it to explode?
Fairly deadly. Laugh.
Well, if this guy's fine, then I might as well join him. Sets traps, huh? Oh, so it's like AoEs that don't go away until they die, huh? That's how they work? 2 stones. Some silver. Oh well, on to the next point. Next up here near this, in this Coliseum, while there's an event going on, there is something to investigate. Probably not going to show this event, well, maybe not, I don't know. Nah, it's not really relevant to the story content though, I don't think. Or maybe it is. Die. Before.
Years of imprisonment twisted their minds. They don't know friend from foe. The White Mantle will pay for this.
Alright, now I'm going to go down to this cave here. Not sure which is the safest way to do so. Gonna free fall for a bit. Actually did end up completing that event, but it wasn't really relevant to the video though. It was interesting though. The White Mantle are in high number. This is the cave, huh?
Ah, members of the Pact.
Bloodstones. Slit your throat.
Whoa.
Commander, are you still in there?
They've got nuts.
Gods have mercy. They've been consumed by bloodstone magic. May Grent guide them to the next world in peace.
Oh man, they're everywhere. They're worse than zombies. And there's the White Mantle Knight. Can throw it? Wow. Or consume it. Consume it. Or I can't consume it. That's weird. Maybe I need a master for that. Well, that just leaves one more point to check out here. Can I really get here just from walking? Maybe I can. Maybe there's no need to cut or anything.
White Mantle. But they're... different. I feel
They've got nuts. Bloodstones are driven them crazy. It's easy to see that just from looking at them.
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
Alright, now back over there. Should just be able to walk over there pretty easy. Or take some mushrooms up. My gliding isn't max, but I haven't needed it. I did notice there were some leyline pathways you could glide on, though. I'm not capable of taking advantage of yet. Alright, here's the next part of the story. What's this one gotta say?
How is she? Any improvements?
She's stable. Well, physically stable, at least.
Wow.
Mentally?
This magic is unlike anything I've seen. It's deliberately tuned to cause as much suffering as possible.
Let's hunt down these stone men and show them how the Pact deals with its enemies.
I fear, until we have a better idea of what we're up against, we'd suffer the same fate she did.
Soon as we know what we're up against, I'm gonna find out if stone...
I've never seen an explosion collapse on itself like that.
It
Magic
seems like an
was
overload
inches
of
from my
information,
face, and
like
then
getting
it suddenly
a
shot into the ground.
Not.
Do you think a dragon was responsible?
I'm not sure yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. I want to get into that crater and find out why the blast reversed, and where the magic went.
Easier said than done. The area is swarming with White Mantle. We sent a patrol, but only one soldier made it back, and she's, not well.
What's wrong with her?
She was hit with magic unlike any we've seen. On the outside, she's fine. It twisted her inside something fierce. She can barely move. She's been raving about floating purple stone monsters ever since she got back.
Stone creatures. That rings a White Mantle bell. Can you reach the Priory and see what they know about them?
Sure thing, Commander.
Have you seen Canuck?
Who?
He's a Sylvari. Tough, but well-spoken. Medium build. A bit cranky.
Can't say that I have. But I did see Kaith run through here like a centaur on fire. She wouldn't stop for anything. Just hauled tail through the war zone and was gone like that.
Thank you. I'll let the General know you're down here.
Cave. What is she doing? That's the question here. Oh, you can replay cinematic.
Tell me what happened to your squad.
Oh, it's the
Our
raids.
platoon was on recon.
Not the raid.
We found something at the north edge of Verdant Brink, so we pitched camp. The plan was to scout the area at dawn, so we turned in for the night. Then everything went to torment in a town cart. There was an explosion, then screams. I grabbed my gear and ran out of the tent. Saw one of my men lit up like a winter's day bonfire. Sabbatha and her lackeys torched everything, laughing as they went. And then... blackness. I woke up with a splitting headache, caged like a dog. Kept my mouth shut and just watched them. After a few days, I told them I was ready to talk. Said I'd cooperate in exchange for the safety of my troops. Told them they could use me for hard labor or experimentation, didn't matter. I'd made my peace with Grenth. I was taken deeper inside, thrown in a pen with some others. They deprived us of food and water. Let their dogs snarl at our cages. At night, we heard the other prisoners begging for their lives before being cut open. The sky would light up and I would hear chanting. Over, over. I'm sorry, Commander. It stuck with me.
That's some heavy stuff. See what else he has to say here.
What are you doing here?
After I was rescued, I notified the Queen about Salvation Pass. Then I regrouped with my squad and chased some White Mantle here.
So you were here for the blast?
Craziest thing. It exploded, then imploded. Like when you're a kid and you dangle spit from your mouth, then suck it back in.
I never did that.
I've got a feeling
Sure, me neither. But you know what I mean. When the explosion reversed, it was like it pulled at my soul.
Bennett will figure something out. We just need to follow his lead.
How have you been since Salvation Pass?
Been thanking Dwayna that the rescue team found me in time. If not for them, I'd be rotting in a ditch. I close my eyes at night. I can still hear the screams. Men, women, they spared no one. I lost count. Anyway, I made my way back to Falgear's camp and rejoined the squad. Saw the field medic and got checked out. Then we sent word to Queen Jenna about everything. Gave her and the Shining Blade as much information as we could. The Pact offered to put me on leave, but I turned it down. No way I'm giving these murderers a break. So we pursued a lead on White Mantle movement, tracked the pigs up here. Look what they've done to the place. It's shameful.
I swear I won't harm you.
Well, I'm gonna go back to Soulkeeper now. I imagine this is the end of it, until we get to the next instance. We'll see, though.
Is it as bad as it looks down there?
It's not good. White Mantle hit in the blast are mad with hunger for magical energy. They gather any scrap they can find.
The White Mantle? Could they have done this? And to what end?
I don't know. Maybe it was an experiment gone wrong. Maybe it was supposed to empower all of them and it went awry.
Whoever it was, we owe them our gratitude. That blast would have hit Lion's Arch, and they just rebuilt the place.
I'd hold off on the thanks until we know what their motive is. There's a pack squad down there. They've already established a camp and are trying to get a foothold in the area.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, it's not all good news. Some other pack members were also caught in the blast.
Just what the pack didn't need. More dead soldiers.
They're not dead, but they've been twisted by Bloodstone magic, just like the White Mantle.
They don't deserve that. They deserve peace.
I understand. I'd want the same if the roles were reversed.
Thank you, Commander.
Continue investigation.
Is there another part? Yep, there's one more part. Alright, gonna clear out my inventory and we'll move on to that now. Well, I think that wraps this one up. Sorry for the mic issues. But yeah, that was an interesting bit of lore and exploration. Anyways, this is Dusk sign off. Have a good one now, folks.